Today we remember St. Camillus. And St. Camillus was a soldier, a centurion in the outskirts of Rome. And before he had his conversion, he was like so many people in our world, was addicted to gambling. When St. Camillus found the Lord, or when the Lord found him, he underwent a conversion of heart. He became a priest, and he committed himself to caring for the sick. He set up a foundation, built hospitals, and his life really, the change was so noticeable in his life, in his attention to the sick, because he was convinced that in each sick and poor person, he saw Jesus Christ. And they say that his perception of Jesus in others was so strong that as he would go visit patients in the hospital, he would ask them forgiveness of his sins because he could see Jesus so clearly in them. In that sense, I think St. Camillus is the perfect saint to celebrate or honor today as we hear this Gospel of St. Matthew inviting us to be childlike, inviting us to be humble, because it takes a lot of humility to ask forgiveness. I think a great thing we could take away from our celebration of the Eucharist today is that reminder of how many people we need to ask forgiveness from. It may not be that we're asking them, as St. Camillus did, to forgive all my sins. But I'm sure it's pretty easy to think of people I may have slighted, people I didn't give enough time to, people I may have been too brief with, or people I really haven't paid attention to the way that they need attending. Jesus invites us to be humble, to be childlike. And a really practical way we could live that out would be to ask one more person today the forgiveness that we need from them. We never know when our last time to see somebody may be. And so perhaps that would be our motivation that we need to set things right in the relationships we have with one another and to ask forgiveness. And you never know that conversation just might be the opportunity the other person needs to say something to us. Our call is to be humble. Let us ask forgiveness.